Hello and welcome to another chess video. This is Sakester playing against Angry Birds. So I've been not doing very well in 5-minute blitz games, and so we're gonna try out some 15-minute chess. Hopefully the quality of the games will be a little bit better. So we have a Benoni defense here, and at some point he should play e6. After which I'll just strengthen my center. You'll notice that I normally am an e4 player, but I've been switching it up with trying out some d4 systems. So Benoni is something I'm not too afraid about. I do enjoy having a big center. Although when the tactics start happening, this opening can get quite scary. I'm not exactly sure what the point is if he omits playing e6. I think I just get a lot of space if he doesn't play e6. So let's just put this bishop on a good diagonal. I do want him to play e6 at some point so that we get into positions that I know. Okay, so he's just playing without that move. He wants to put his knight on e5, right? If I play knight f3, he can play like knight g4. What if I just play f4 now? Now I know this is quite aggressive. Maybe there's a drawback. But so far I just feel I have a comfortable center, and black should be a little bit cramped. Okay, so this is how he plays it. I don't want to take because then he'll take back with his knight. Actually, even that's not so bad. Because I get protected past pawn, past d-pawn. f5 is another move. But I don't actually see the point of f5. f5 just strengthens his center. So I do want to take on e5. I get this protected past pawn, this past d-pawn now, which can play a role in the endgame. Alright, so I'm just going to trade everything, and now I have this strong pawn. Not doing much yet, but hopefully it will soon. So I want to play bishop g5 or castles. These are the two moves I'm considering. If bishop g5, he can play h6. Bishop back, and I can just park my bishop on g3, but he has knight h5 at the end of all that. Not sure if I want to give him all those options. If I just castle, he still can play knight h5. He still could play knight h5. So let's see if we can weaken him at least. So if he wants to, I want to provoke this weakening with h6 and g5, so he opens up his king a tiny bit. Okay, do I play a4 now, or do I just castle? a4, if I don't play a4, he can play b5, takes, and then knight takes. And I think I'm safe. So I don't want to play a4 just yet. I want to finish my development. But then when I get a chance, I'll play this, right? Okay, so he's developing his queen, and maybe he does want to play. He wants to play knight h5 over here, so he can park his knight on this very nice f4 square. Maybe I could play a4. That seems a little bit weak. Bishop e2 is another move to just prevent knight h5. Yeah, bishop e2 actually doesn't seem like a bad move. Yeah. And then my next move is going to be a4 quickly to prevent b5, or to at least slow it down. So I'm trying to hold on to my center and prevent his moves. I am also stopping any bishop g4s. And I think I have a comfortable position. Okay. So he wants to play f5 now. Am I afraid of this? I don't know. f5. I want to play queen d2 to exchange off these bishops. If he plays f5, because then his king position will be a little bit weaker. Well, no, I can't do that if he plays f5. Hard. Is f5 good for him? I can never really tell these things. What else could I play? Play queen e1. Takes to h4. Threatening bishop e7 later to win the exchange. He could play his knight back to f6, but then I do have bishop h6. Yeah, queen e1 looks like the move I want to play. Is there anything else? Any other move? So I want to bring this over to the king side. And threatening, later I will threaten bishop e7. So I will take this. He's getting a little bit of activity here. He really is. Threatening bishop e7. I feel I kind of misplayed this actually, giving him this sort of central breakthrough now. So now he actually has a center. Maybe I wasn't supposed to capture, not sure. I do like these this 15-minute time control. I have a lot more time to think and a lot more time to explain my thought process. So if I play bishop e7, I think he just missed this. No queen, my queen isn't getting trapped in this one. He'll definitely have compensation. This is a strong dark squared bishop.
Black resigns.
That was way too early. I think it wasn't as bad. The computer says it is. Let's see. So this is the Benoni. We're gonna continue. Yeah, and usually at some point they do have to play e6, right? After this, this is sort of the main line, right? And okay, so he was playing the same opening just without breaking my center, and I think he started getting a little bit cramped because of that. Yeah, that allowed f4. That was the problem. Let's say he plays e6 now. Then actually the computer wants to play d takes e6. Yeah, that's probably decent. And then we could also just develop. And perhaps this pawn will be weak in the upcoming future. Okay, so instead he allowed me to develop this pawn in front of the knight, which is useful for me. And yeah, so that I played this correctly actually. This passed pawn, it didn't really happen in this game, but this pawn can become very strong in some endgames. Also notice how his own bishop is blocked by his own pawn here. So I pin this, and then I castle. So I played this all correctly. Bishop e2 is the best move. Because if I play something like queen e1, I have this rate of knight h5. Oh, the computer still likes white's position. But this is a little bit harder to play. I think that black actually gets something here. So yeah, the computer wants me to give up the bishop, but from a human perspective, even though black loses a pawn, this is kind of very playable for black. This dark square bishop is a very, very strong piece, so it can very often come to the middle of the board here. Okay, so I played the best move, I think, and now I'm bringing the queen over. And I I had one threat, which was bringing my bishop here, and he played this, which blundered, right? If he could have continued in many different ways. The computer wants to play bishop f6. That's a little bit too accommodating. But I was thinking, like, what if he just plays knight f6? The computer now, and I might have been able to find this, the computer now wants to lift the rook. And we are coming in. Right? Okay. So I played this pretty well then. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching.